Welcome everybody to Honest Gary's Used Car Sales, where we've got the best deals on wheels. Our prices are lower than your expectations. Where else are you going to get a beautiful 67 going to town rig like this for $42.99? Come and get it. Yeah, welcome back everyone. We're actually selling cars on the channel today. This is kind of a first for me. So now I'm at my place of employment. This is J&L Frame and Alignment, 66 Weldon Avenue, Saskatoon. And it's not unusual that we have cars for sale here, but it's the very first time we've actually had a classic car for sale. So I wanted to share this with you. And this car is really, you know, it needs to be saved. It needs to go to a good home. It's very savable. It wouldn't take much effort or much investment to get this thing back on the road. So I wanted to really share this with you. And hopefully we can find, you know, a place for it to go this winter. Anyway, what we're looking at here is 67 Pontiac Parisienne 2+2. It's a 327 two-speed power glide, buckets, console. What else could I tell you here? Now, this car actually belongs to my boss. It was part of a kind of a estate sale that he purchased a bunch of Pontiacs from a fellow that passed away. And, you know, most of those cars are actually parts cars. However, this one is very savable. You can tell that the rockers are starting to rust out on this one. I think the floors are pretty safe, but it also does need quarters. So I'm going to walk around and kind of give you an honest look at this thing. Now, we haven't gone through every system in the car. It's been sitting in a field for many years. If you look back in the channel about 3.5 years ago, I did a video out at my boss's acreage and showed you all those Pontiacs. This car was actually the thumbnail of that video, but you have to go back, you know, over 500 videos ago. But this one is so nice. And I'll show you here. I'll show you all the deficiencies and things that need to be looked after. Certainly the cool thing is this thing actually runs. Does it run great? Yeah, not really. But it does run. It does go into gear. Oh gosh, I'm going to need to put the camera down. We'll get to that. I'll open that power barn in a second here. Let's walk around this thing first. So it's got 14-inch wheels on it. The tires, you know, it's not going to need tires immediately. None of these tires, I know they're at least, they got to be for sure 5-6 years old. I don't know where the date code is. It's on the back side. I can't tell you what it is. The old super stock white letters. Superstar, pardon me. They're all 14s. None of them are weather checked. You could actually, you know, use them temporarily. So that is a plus. Also, look at the glass in this thing. The glass is amazing. Someone had to have changed that windshield at some point. It is tinted glass. All the glass in this car is very nice. A lot of the interior components are nice. It's going to need new seats. Obviously, the back is, you know, it's dry rotted. And the bucket seats, you know, they're torn up a little bit. They're not perfect. That's why the seat covers are on there. Black interior. And look at the door panels. These are actually pretty nice. I think you could actually save those. The door panels and the back panels, interestingly enough, the ashtrays are missing. And I don't know if there's any seat belts back there. That one there is not hooked up. It's just sitting there. This car is actually, it's not bad. It's not bad. Needs a little metal work. Let me see if I can set the camera down for a sec and just open this hood for you guys. 1 second, please. Okay, hood's open. 327. Standard steering, standard brakes on this car. Not many options. 327 two-speed power glide. We were told that the automatic transmission was actually rebuilt at some point. I couldn't tell you when or who did it, how long ago. It does work. It does go into drive, it does go into reverse. Now the cool thing about this deal, this car is largely unmolested, other than the wheels that Can obviously tell that those are not factory wheels. Those are Krager SSTs from way back in the day. Under the hood, the only thing that looks not stock is the distributor, obviously an HEI, which they didn't have in '67. The interior is largely unmolested as well. These are Bucket's Council cars. The 2+2 badging was actually a performance package back in the day. In '64, they came out with that name, and it was actually adopted from the European market, and it's just, it very simply means two front, two back, as far as passengers go. So they kept that nameplate in the States right up to 1967, and in Canada they kept it going till 1970. So that nameplate lived a long time. And they've got all the coolest badging on the old Pontiacs. I dig the lines on these cars. Let's open the passenger door here. So again, the door panel is really nice. I kind of, we dusted this thing off. Basically, the instruction we had here was to get it running, just to get the thing fired off and dust it off a little bit. That was all we've done. Now, we are a mechanical shop, and we could go through the brakes and the steering and the suspension and all those things, but as we do that, the price just goes up. The shop labor is expensive, your labor is free. So this is very much a project for somebody that's a do-it-yourselfer that wants to tinker over the winter. And this is the perfect car to do it. Like I say, you're not going to need any glass. Basically, all the trim is there. There's, I'm going to open the trunk for you here. There is rocker molding trim that's in the car. That somebody has removed to expose the rust there. Now let's get this open. Look at that, you get at least 6.5 bodies inside there. It does come with the very rare option, the foam, the spray foam in the corners there, as you can see. So that's kind of a neat option to have. We know that the rockers are bad, or pardon me, the quarter panels are bad, so that's not, we're not learning anything different there. So these are the rocker panels. Both sides are there. These are the inside chrome moldings for inside the A-pillar. There's one sun visor there. I don't know why that's removed. We have two filter housings here. I believe that one's the original, and that one was on the car when we got it. And that's just a bucket full of extra nuts and bolts and things. But yeah, that's basically it. Now, yeah, all the trim's in place. This bumper starting to, come apart a little bit. Car does have dual exhaust. The front bumper's like really nice. It's not dented up. It's not tarnished or rusted in any way, shape, or form. It's pretty good. It's not even pitted. Like it's pretty nice. When we pull the light switch, only one headlight lights up, and that's that guy there. So it's gonna need, there's probably some grounders. Like I say, this thing sat for a long time. And I'm gonna hook up the booster pack and see if I can get this thing going for you, so you can at least hear it run. So it does run, it does go into drive and into reverse. Doesn't run great. It's got, some old gas in it. It's been sitting a long time. I'll throw a jumper pack on this thing and see if we can. I had not let it off today, so they had it running yesterday. We'll see if it'll start for us. Oh, wrong key in the ignition, maybe. It wants to go. There it goes. I don't know that, yeah, the dash doesn't really light up. It's got a clock, it's got AM radio. There was a big stereo system in here. Somebody's pulled that out. Yeah, I mentioned dual exhaust. Yeah, it doesn't run great. It's got some really old gas in it, but I just wanted to prove to you that it does actually start and run. It does go into gear. The brakes are not great, and it's going to need some electrical work as far as, you know, probably some bad grounds and things like that, so maybe some rusty switches. And it's been sitting. It's a field car. This is, but it's kind of a best case scenario. This little girl has not been in an accident. There's no evidence of bad bodywork. This is the factory colors on this thing. Here, I'm going to shut it off here. I think we heard enough of it running. So according to the VIN tag, this is a regiment red. So it's a factory red. And then the top is, I think it's like Starlight Black or something it's called. But those are the original colors, and we can walk around it here. No evidence of, you know, a crash, damage, bad bodywork along the way. It's a pretty honest car. So what you see is what you get. So this is very much a project car. This isn't something you can come here, lay down some cash and drive away. You're going to need a car trailer or a tow truck to get this home. So certainly, if anybody's interested in this, like the boss is asking, you know, he wants to start at $42.99, and I'm not joking. Like, that's $42.99. You're getting a running, driving car that needs some work. But he's very negotiable on that, and he does have extra parts cars. He has a two-door just like this out there. If you check that video that I did a little over 3 years ago, you'll see this car as the thumbnail. You'll see what he's got for Pontiac parts out there. And he is, you know, all that stuff's available. He's decided to move the stuff. He's got too many projects, too many hot rods. He's not going to get to this or any of those other Pontiacs, so hit him up if you're interested in any of those parts. Yeah, guys, so it's kind of a cool little car. I'd like to see it go to a good home. It's just too nice to let this go to the crusher. I dig the lines on these old Pontiacs. This is a nice old 2+2. There's not much for options here. It's standard steering, standard brakes. It does run. With very little effort, you can get this thing to drive. And yeah, a little bit of body work, a little bit of brake work, and you're good to go. So yeah, with not a lot of investment, you can get into the car hobby pretty easily. As long as you know, like I say, shop labors are pretty high. Your labor's free. That's the best way to tinker with these and get it on the road. Gotta like get this old girl going again. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Had a little fun with this one. The best way to, don't send me comments on the channel with offers. Don't phone the shop with offers. The best way to do this is come down to J&L Frame, talk to the boss, make an offer in person. Look at the thing first. Hear it run with your own ears here. And make your own offer. He'll negotiate with those other parts if you like. So yeah, come down here, look at this thing. Like I say, you can't drive it home. You got to trailer it or send a tow truck just to be safe. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Come down and see this car. It's actually pretty cool. I hope it finds a new home this winter. Thanks. One more thing, guys. I almost forgot to mention there's one other car I'd like to share with you. It's a little bit unique. Now this car is a little bit outside my wheelhouse. Mercedes-Benz convertible, 450 SL. I believe it's a 75. Don't quote me on that. But one thing that is unique is this thing's kind of a bit of a hybrid hot rod, if you want to call it. It's had an engine transplant, and it currently has a supercharged 3.8 in it, so it's a GMV6 in there now. I don't know if you could see, the light's not great in here. I didn't actually plan to show you this, but I thought I'd, show you this. This is another car for sale here at JNL Frame. So if anybody's interested in this, I don't have all the details on this one. Like I said, it's out of my wheelhouse. Bit of a hot rod, bit of a hybrid. You'll have to, again, talk to the boss. Come down here, take a look at either one of these cars. This one does run and drive. It's take it away. This is the way it is. Come and get these cars. Come and get them. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time.